Imagine your life is a play. Every morning, you put on a costume, walk onto the stage, and read your lines. But lately, you've been forgetting them. The script feels foreign. The applause sounds hollow. Do not be afraid. You are not forgetting your lines. You are simply remembering that you are the author of the entire show. But before the author awakens, they must first understand the character they've been playing. This first act on the great stage is called the Sleepwalker. The Sleepwalker knows their lines by heart, the lines written by society, by parents, by media, by fear. Their movements are perfectly rehearsed, a dance between deadlines, trends, and distractions. The mind is a brilliant actor, you see, and it has learned to confuse the audience's applause for love and the comfort of a repeating scene for purpose. Identity is just a costume, a job title, a relationship status, a number of followers. These are merely props to convince everyone, including the actor, that the character is real. But the true danger of this stage isn't the performance itself. It's that the actor can forget they are on a stage at all. The illusion becomes home, and the thought of a world backstage becomes the most terrifying thing imaginable. But no set is built to last forever, and so the performance begins to falter. This next stage is called The Cracks Appear. It starts quietly, a line of dialogue that suddenly feels fake, laughter from the audience that no longer reaches the actor's heart. The once safe, repeating scene start to feel less like a comfortable routine and more like a beautifully decorated cage. From the audience's perspective, the show is a hit. But on stage, the actor starts to notice. The props are made of cardboard. They see the masks on the other actors. And worst of all, they see the mask they are wearing too. This isn't depression. It's not burnout. It is the actor's intuition disguised as unease. It's the beginning of a quiet, internal question. Is this all there is? Because through those tiny fractures in the painted backdrop, a real light is beginning to shine through, and the show is about to be interrupted. This next stage isn't a gentle curtain call. It is a fire alarm in the middle of the performance. This is the awakening. It's often triggered by a single moment, a crisis, a loss, a breakdown, and just like that, the stage lights blow out. The set walls collapse. The audience disappears. For the first time, the actor sees the raw, dusty warehouse behind the beautiful sets. They see the ropes and pulleys that created the fake sunrises. They see the director's script with all its notes and crossed out lines. The feeling is a paradox. It is pure terror, and it is pure freedom. The terror of realizing nothing was real. The freedom of no longer having to perform. You can't unsee the truth. You can't step back onto a stage once you know it's a stage. The spell is broken. The actor is gone. And for the first time, the real person has finally opened their eyes. Once your eyes are open, you can't just go back to sleep. There is a desperate hunger to understand what just happened. This stage is the seeker. This is the person rummaging through the backstage chaos, looking for the real script, the owner's manual for the entire theater. It's the 3 a.m. deep dive into ancient symbols, astrology charts, and hidden histories. It is meditation and medication. It is fasting and feasting on new information, praying, crying, and screaming for an answer. But a new danger emerges here. The ego, once shattered, can slip back in through a different door. It puts on a new costume, that of the spiritual person, the chosen one, the one who knows. The seeker can get so lost in collecting maps, they forget they were supposed to be on a journey, not just admiring the paperwork. They risk mistaking the map for the destination. But what happens when all the maps lead nowhere? When every road ends in a cliff, the spiritual high wears off, and the silence that follows is deafening. This is the most challenging stage of all. The dark night of the soul. All the tools the seeker collected, the books, the crystals, The rituals suddenly feel like children's toys. The new spiritual costume feels just as fake as the old one. The questioning returns, but this time it isn't fueled by curiosity. It's fueled by raw, unfiltered pain. This is the moment you realize that even the backstage area is not the real world. It's just another, bigger room in the theater. The feeling is one of complete abandonment. But listen closely. This is not a punishment. It is a purification. It is the final cleansing fire, where every last script, every last mask, and every last costume is burned away. It is the ego death, the painful, terrifying, and absolutely necessary process of letting go of every character you have ever pretended to be. It hurts because you are letting go of everything to make room for everything. After the fire, there is a profound stillness. From the ashes of every character you played, something authentic finally emerges. You. This stage is the integration. The desperate hunt for answers is over. Not because you found a secret book, but because you realized the truth was the quiet presence that remained when the search finally stopped. This is the part of the journey where you walk out of the dusty, abandoned theater and into the sunlight of an ordinary day. Spirituality is no longer a performance. Meditation isn't just a ritual you do on a cushion. It's the stillness you find in a traffic jam. Compassion isn't a hashtag you post. It's the way you listen to the person in front of you. There is less drama, less need to prove you are wise, less need to be anything at all. You have stopped performing spirituality and have simply started living it. You're not perfect, but you are finally present, and that makes all the difference. But what happens when that presence expands beyond your own body, beyond your own life? You arrive at the final understanding. This isn't a stage you achieve, it's a reality you remember. Unity consciousness. The person who walked out of the theater no longer sees a world of separate people and things. They see one single, intelligent, breathtaking performance. The trees, the stars, the person in traffic are all expressions of the same one thing. The need to be the main character is gone. The ego doesn't run the show anymore because they realize they are not just in the play. They are the play. They are the actor, the audience, and the silent awareness watching it all unfold. And here is the final, beautiful twist. After a lifetime of trying to escape the performance, they may choose to step back on the stage, not as a sleepwalker, but as a guide, to gently wake the other actors, not because they feel superior, but because they see themselves in everyone else's eyes. They've finally understood the deepest truth. There is no me and you. There is only one consciousness, experiencing itself in 1 trillion different costumes. The only question left is, which one are you wearing?